Thousands of seniors in Clark County are in need of an affordable place to call home.
Yeah, as we told you last month, Clark County is developing land for a new affordable housing property just for seniors.
But as we've learned, that is not enough to meet the demand, and Fox 5's Danny Maston is live in studio to explain.
John and Jacqueline, it's no surprise that the need is huge due to rising rent, but the specifics can be jarring. I'm told there is still about 85,000 affordable housing units short in Clark County. I spoke with one woman who was able to find an affordable place to live and hopes others can too.
For 11 years, Louise Hill was renting out a condo until the owners told her they were selling the place.
I was actually frightened that my condo would sell and I would not have a place to move to.
The feeling of uncertainty for Hill came from knowing there is a lack of senior affordable housing.
I started calling around and was stunned to find that some places have a 4-year waiting list.
She was eventually able to get in at one of the Ovation properties, which are affordable apartments for seniors.
I have no family here or, cousins back east. My parents have passed and I have no children. And being able to live in a beautiful community like this, everyone deserves to have a lovely home.
This property that Hill now lives in is similar to the one the county has just approved to be built on Eastern and Pebble. While Commissioner Michael Naft tells me this is a start to addressing the need.
We're a long way from where we need to be. We just need to keep working, keep partnering with the private sector who's really building these things and help get people housed.
According to a 2022 report from the nonprofit National Low Income Housing Coalition, Nevada has the highest percentage of extremely low income renters who are paying more than half of their income on housing costs. Over 80% of this population spends far more than they can afford on rent.
When they get to their retirement age, they might not be prepared or ready for this.
Commissioners voted to secure $120 million specifically for the purpose of closing the gap for over 30 housing developments under its Welcome Home initiative.
To see the details on this Welcome Home program and to apply to get on the wait list, we have a link under this story on our website at fox5vegas.com. Back to you.